Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the FIU Panthers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Owls offense has the ball first today. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun, like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sells to run, looking to pass. In traffic, it's Porter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Right side, it's Ford. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. pocket. It's Drake. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down.
And I know he tucked that thing, and he got some good yards, but as a defense, that's exactly why you're so thankful to be in 3rd and long. You're backed up, you're taking away the passing game, no explosive plays. He takes off and run, he chews up some yardage, but you do what you're supposed to do. You throw that fist in the air, and you force the 4th down.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshmen settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career, there's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. And as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out where you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Press center down's going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Burke. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense all over him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. DB's right up on the receivers. 2nd down to the air. Out wide right, it's Nelson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Trying to slip through and pick it up. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Snaps on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. FIU pushing tempo. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ross. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but Really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just got rid of that one.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Florida Atlantic decides it's a fake. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. Makes a man miss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact. They do in situations like that. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Drake. Fires to the right. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fires downfield. It's caught. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Under pressure, and he gets it away.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going to the run, it's Bernard. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the option, he'll pitch it. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida International comes out to start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's Stone.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quick completion on the out. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop.
Gonna let it fly. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. Second and long here. Back to throw. It's straight. Rush right in his face. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Excellent pursuit by defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Working the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get line.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the...
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Panthers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hands it off. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's straight. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The screen, he's got wheels. Fights off a defender. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the home squad, looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. They'll run it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking to throw it straight. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Every defense in the talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. it to the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might as well run him again. Swamped immediately.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Defense in press coverage. Give to the back. Taken down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. At the 45 on his way. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. FIU set up with another first down. Quick handoff. Finding some room. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Selling the fake. Fires to the middle. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Lets it fly. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some...
Makes the grab in their space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Drake. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Losing, we got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. He's got it down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Quarterback keep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Let it go. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got him in the flat. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Wants to throw one first. Finds his man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Drake. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it along the sideline. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. Fresh center downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Long way to go on second down. They'll go to the air. Firing deep. Touchdown, Owls! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stay. To the replay booth, just does a little double checking to make sure. Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Got a little space. He's got enough. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Panthers are in the hurry out.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Ross. Runs through, man. He might have some space. Touchdown, Panthers! They move on top here in the fourth.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he's going to bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Looking for room. It's Bernard. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
He lobs one high down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. Wide open space. Touchdown, Owls. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing? Job, Palmer. Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Got some green grass. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Touchdown, Owls! A pick 6.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Guys, here on the FIU sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll operate out of split backs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. On the return, it's Carter. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost all the way. It is a game of field position, and after a return like that, man, are they set up. He's looking to pass. Rushes on. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Lucky to get it off.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, FIU. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously. Got those wheels, but to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Coming out with it, it's Carter. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He misses his man, the accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right down the middle. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. This is a designed run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And here's the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. His drive will open from the 15. Tight end now in motion. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his...
He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. On the cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Second and long here. Quick give. Breaks the tackle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Right side, it's Ross. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.